Part two of the girl I met. The first video couldn't finish download. I couldn't finish downloading. Well, I was recording and then I didn't have enough space, so the computer, my phone stopped the video. So currently that video is being uploaded, but I'm going to continue where I left off. And basically, wow, I'm really sweating. So I was in Trinidad, and I went to a temple, and what I was told, these people can heal sickness, illnesses, addictions, they can do a lot of things. And at that time, you know, I had a lot of demons inside. I had a lot of issues. I knew very young, I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of things I was dealing with, going through, and I needed help. I went to this temple. You had to get riches, to get help, you have to pay money, and you have to make certain sacrifices. You had to kill animals. So you have to bring an animal, a goat, a sheep, a lamb, whatever. If you want money, if you want power, if you want love, whatever that you want, these people are able to help you. But it's a cost. Now let's talk about what the girl said Jesus visited her if it wasn't for Jesus. We will get into that. And we will talk a little bit about Jesus. And why this is very important. What I'm saying is important. So you guys can, whoever's watching this, can connect the dots. And understand that what we've been taught is a lie. What we know, it's a lie. It's not true. It's not all true. Okay, so I'm sweating, as you can see. So as I went to the temple, now what these beings do. Now, if these beings knew that you knew they were evil, right? Would they help you? If you know fully well you don't mess with them? No. The best way to get what they want, to suck the life force from you, to take their energy from you, is to make you believe that they're good. To make you believe that they're on their good side, but really they're not. So they fool you to get what they want, and they take on a form of positivity, but deep down they're not positive beings. They're not positive soul. If any being, if any being forces you, allow you to take another person's life so you can live an okay life, that is wrong. Because all life is important. All life is special. All life is equal. Everything is equal. Even if it's in its different stages, different forms, different stages of life. A tree, a rock on the floor, a roach. They all have light. They all have intelligence. They all are unique in their own way. So you have no right to kill that being, or to take their form of freedom from them. You don't have that right. So let's get back into what I was talking about when I was in Trinidad. And this has to do with the conversation with the girl I was talking to a couple of days ago. That kind of had me unsettled, and had me very concerned, and did not feel right in my soul, because I knew the truth. I know it's not logical, because she was trying to convince me you think it from a logical perspective. And she reminded me a lot about my ex, and I'm gonna get into that too. So when I was in Trinidad, there was beating the drums, there was doing some chant, and this person was normal, okay? They was doing a dance, the lady was doing a dance, and all of a sudden, she went like, she went down and go, ooh, and you see her eyes roll back. Her eyes rolled back, and her hair went back, right? And she rolled her body like a snake, and then all of a sudden, her tongue rolled down her mouth. Okay, you see where my chest is? Her tongue from her mouth rolled right out to her chest. When I saw that, and I'm like, hell no. Like, and they sacrifice animals, right? And I said, hell fucking no. Hell no. I was so scared. When that being, and her voice changed. Like, it was dark. The pitch of it. And when I looked into the person's eyes, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that she was no longer human. She was possessed. Okay? And this being was revealing things, saying things to people about how they live, and it was dead on point. And they never met you. And I looked in this being in his eyes, and the being looked at me directly and said to me, you need to behave. You need to stop doing what you're doing. I think you know what you're doing. And I looked, and I knew that she knew that I knew what I was doing. From that point on, when I was sure that I was struggling, but I worked very hard to be better. But from that moment, I knew the supernatural was real. From that moment on, I knew the supernatural was real. And from that moment till now, that was a catalyst to when I was changing. And I always felt conflicted, because they always wanted me to go to church. My family always wanted me to go to the temple so the temple can help me. But I always refused because something did not feel right. It only made sense to me, until I changed my diet and I understood. These beings that people are going to searching for help, these are dark beings. They're not positive beings. If you have to trade in your soul, your essence, how are you doing that? By killing animals, right? You're inflicting pain on humanity, on yourself. You're darkening your soul. Because if I were to kill you and sacrifice you to become successful in this world, to live an okay life, I promise you, your light inside, your soul will not like that. And when you do that, you take an essence of that being into you. So you create a darker soul in you. So what these beings are doing, they're giving you what you want, right? They're helping you, but they do not tell you that you're hurting yourself and you're darkening your soul in the process. Hence, keeping you in hell. They give you information, they tell you things, but they don't tell you everything. They don't tell you the important things. That this world is not where it seems to be. That you're a spiritual being. That you're a being of love. That you're part of God itself. That you are eternal. You cannot die. That if you change your diet and the higher you go, you become more spiritually powerful. Nothing can touch you. They don't talk to you about the fact that you cannot be killed. No spell that I placed on you can take you out if you are clean enough. They don't talk about these things. These people in the temple, they didn't talk about these things. And even though you are fasting and you eat it and you're not eating meat, but if you are sacrificing animals, you ain't gonna go that far. Because you have to come to the realization you are as equal as that animal. So why is this important to Jesus? Let's get into this. We'll get into that. So when I was explaining to the girl, and then she talked about Martha, she said voting. Oh, if you don't vote, that would be like, when Martin Luther King, that's a disrespect to them. I said, listen, lady. I said, listen to me. Listen to me good. Okay? This voting system is bullshit. It doesn't matter who you vote for. We are creating the hell that we're living in. And Martin Luther King is not who you think he claims to be. He was part of the dark side too. Anyone that hits the mainstream media, anyone that gets that high, okay, are one of them. Just point blank, period. Then they're no different. Malcolm X. If you watch a video, Von Cut, is a YouTuber, Von Cut, and I was watching the movie Malcolm X. How the hell Malcolm stands there and have a smile, and he's going to get shot?